go. It's that time. The rule of three. Chaos Central, three-man crew. Speaking on topics, making it do what it do. Chris Nzo and comment chat. Awesome conversation. We're spitting facts. We join together kinda like Voltron. 3 nights a week, we'll be on. You too, we'll be speaking our minds. Just the three of us, but we're one of a kind. Let's go. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The rule of three, that's the name of the show. Me, Chris, and my man Nzo. Let's go. Peace.
Is there anything? And here we go.
Wow. Did you just steal that from Danny?
Oh, actually, I made that a week ago. I made that a week ago.
And only played it after Danny played his, though. I'm just
When did
saying.
he play his? When did he play his?
Monday
night.
You used it as a. I didn't know. Was I there at the beginning when you did it? I probably wasn't there at the beginning. That's probably
I'm
what.
gonna start trademarking my stuff, man. You took my Phantom Zone.
No. I've not taken your Phantom Zones. I don't have a Phantom Zone.
I didn't say
I have.
I said people have taken my Phantom Zones. They take my usual suspects. So I'm just gonna trademark everything I do.
Hey, listen, it's all in love. Hey, listen. When people start emulating, it's the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, guys, how you doing tonight? If you didn't notice, we have a special guest tonight. Mads Mama Bear is here.
I can't believe it.
Yes. And
you tried to get on the show last night. That shit wasn't happening.
So this is what we're gonna do, guys. What?
Last night was my show.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't compete with the Dark Council, bro. You wasting
your
breath.
Oh yeah, I know. That I know. Trust me, bro.
Yeah,
I need to ban her for watching them and not me. Hurts my feelings, you know.
They'll send scouting parties after her. They will. That's not even funny. All right, guys. Let's go around the panel and have you guys all tell everybody about yourselves, where you can be found, all that good stuff. Start with you, Nzo. Go ahead.
Yes, what's up, guys? You know the channel, Biggaford Entertainment. Later on tonight, we got the OOC coming on. I think we got some fire topics for that, so make sure you check it out. Other than that, great show, Chris. Let's do this.
Oh, awesome. All right, Danny, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself.
I'm Danny, aka Comet Chat. 1/4 of this team, the Chaos Central. Got shows on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, tonight. We do individual things. Nzo got this thing there on the night. I got a show Sunday. Nzo and I collectively, and sometimes Chris, when he can, do a sports show on Saturdays, which I won't be able to do this Saturday. I have to work. But Sunday night, 9 p.m., episode 4. I'm ready to see it. I just finished watching Godzilla. So I'm probably going to do something on that. Godzilla versus King Kong after I get done with here. So rock on, Bubba. Rock on.
All right.
You're going to watch that shitty movie? You're going to watch that crappy-ass movie?
I already watched that. I had to watch it in order to talk about it.
Oh.
Did you not like it?
Me?
No, Nzo.
No.
You didn't like it?
I kind of fast forward to the part with the little girl and the mom because they piqued my interest. But the other three and that side mission they were doing, I kind of fast forward through that, and then I saw all the fights and stuff.
All right.
Are we doing something for that? Are we doing like a round table or some shit?
No, I was just gonna do a
video
review or something.
All right, and then we have Miss Mads Mama Bear. Why don't you tell everybody about yourself and where you can be found?
Hey boys, you can find me over at Mads Mama Bear here on YouTube and over on Twitter.
You got to fix your mics.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second.
All right. Yeah, it happens. You know, we all end up having some troubles every once in a while. But I'm Chris Knight, of course, Real Review 3000, and doing all this stuff over here on Chaos Central. You guys know how this goes. Oh, wait, here we go. Mads, go ahead and try.
Hi, take two.
There you go.
Much better.
Okay. Hey guys, Mads Mama Bear here. You can find me at Mads Mama Bear Doll here on YouTube and over on Twitter. And tomorrow night you'll also be able to find me on Jane Theory's channel at 9 o'clock ish for the Queen's Council. And this is the first time she's hosting the Queen's Council, so big fire there. Friday I am going to be on Orange Hat with phrasing to talk Planet of the Apes. Beyond that, come check me out. Follow me on Twitter, and you'll see where I am.
All right. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it very much. So for Mads and those of you who may not know, we basically do this in one way. We have what we call the Wheel of Topics right here. The Wheel of Topics has 9 topics on it. Today there is 2 from me, 2 from Nzo, 2 from Danny, 2 from Gaiskar, who should be here in a little bit, and 1 from Mads Mama Bear. We got them on the wheel. We spin the wheel. We get our topic. We will shuffle in between each spin. And then each of us gets 3 minutes to talk about that topic individually, and then 3 minutes to talk as a group about why we agree, disagree, or to further talk about the topic, however it turns out. So with that said, let me make sure I'm not going to blow you guys out with the noise or with the sound. So here we go. And look, it picks Mads' question up front. It's like you were like hexing the wheel saying, give me my question. Which do you think is more harmful to franchises? Woke culture wanting diversity, or outrage culture fixating on 1 or 2 flaws? Which do you think is more harmful to franchises? Who would like to start this one? Matt, would you like to start it since it's your question?
Why not?
Okay, I'm going to bring up the timer right here. You got 3 minutes. Oh, let's make sure we do this the right way. There we go. All right, 3 minutes on the board, and your time starts now.
As much as I'm not a fan of the diversity for diversity's sake, I have to say and especially lately, it's starting to get to me about everybody getting upset over 1 or 2 details in an otherwise decent movie, and that declares it complete trash. It's unwatchable now. And I think that kind of, if that habit is allowed to persist, it's actually really going to hurt just franchises in general. I mean, for me, Wonder Woman 84 is a pretty decent example. It was a good movie, with the exception of a few, things that could be overlooked if you really wanted to. I'm a fan of Wonder Woman. That's probably why I'm looking at it through this lens. But more and more, I'm seeing this habit of, well, there's this one detail, so now it's trash. WandaVision was another one of those situations. They neglected they overhyped the finale, or led us down one road, and that completely ruined it for a lot of people. I still thought the finale was fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done this, so.
Well, you don't have to go the full time. If that's what you have to say, yeah, you don't have to go the full time on this one. I don't force people to go the full time. So if that's what you have to say, that's perfectly fine.
That's pretty much.
Cool. No, you're good. You are good. All right. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, Danny, 3 minutes. Go right ahead.
I agree with some of what she's saying about fans picking out 1 or 2 things that's totally, this is trash. I don't really see that unless it is like totally destroy a main character. And then sometimes if they change a main character, I'm still cool with it. Case in point would be Venom. It is not the Venom that we're accustomed to seeing, not anything that we ever saw in a comic book or on a animated cartoon, but I was cool with it. I did not dislike it. I know some people are like, oh, it's just disgusting, yada, yada, yada. I just didn't see that. Now, Everybody has their own opinion, and that what makes the world go round. Different opinions, because if we all had the same opinions, it would be a pretty stale place. But I just think some fans, I'm going to pick out a particular group, Star Wars fans, to me are the worst. They always complain about seeing something different or seeing something canon, but canon belongs to the person that owns it. Just because a book or a series or whatever is canon, I know people say, well, there's rules to follow. Yeah, there are some rules to follow, but at the end of the day, I'm going to steal Anzo's catchphrase. At the end of the day, if I own something and I want to change it, that is my right. Whether or not you want to consume it or support or whatever is your right. But at the end of the day, another catchphrase I'm gonna use for a second time. If I own it, and if it's particularly in Star Wars, people are gonna come see it, whether it's crap or not. I don't believe a true Star Wars fan will not come and see it. They may come and see it. They're gonna go and see it. And they're gonna be like, oh, that sucks. But it has that much cachet. It has that much clout. So until you stop putting the dollars into it and going to see it and truly say I'm not going to support it, then they're going to do whatever they want to do. But just taking one or two things is not necessarily, in my opinion, going to kill a particular movie unless it's just something that's really, really out there and done. And then sometimes something really, really out there and done can be done well. Because we can't kind of have our cake and eat it too, because we, and myself included, sometimes, well, I want something different. I'm trying to see this. I'm tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over. Reboot. Some things are left better alone like they were the first time. But then you can't say that, and then in the next breath say, "Well, that's not my Batman. That's not my Superman. That's not this, not that." Because you can't have something different and let it be the same too. That's just not possible. So, and another movie. Coming to America. 30 years till we saw the second one. I thought it was good. I thought it was very good. Not good as the first one, but 30 years later, you saw the part two. So that is what I'm going to say on that.
Well, Danny, I got this to say.
That's where you're right.
Yes. All right. Anzo, 3 minutes on the board. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah. Tough question for me. You know what I mean? I'm the person. I'm the one that sits there and looks at little things in a movie, and I'm saying, okay, this movie is absolute trash. I'm gonna go to two movies that I will call it right now. Christopher Nolan's Batman's. Oh my God, Christian Bale's voice just kills those movies for me. I don't care what else is in the movies. His voice just kills it for me. I only like The Dark Knight because Heath Ledger destroyed that movie. And we get into Star Wars. I mean, as in good. He did good, Danny.
Oh. Okay.
When I say destroyed it, I mean he did good.
Boy, you almost gave me a heart attack. Okay. I'm sorry.
Next one I'll say is the Disney Star Wars. Now, you guys know, even the ones people like, Rogue One, I can't stand Rogue One. The characters in that are bland, they're lame. I don't like them. I'm not feeling it. So nothing Disney has really done that I like. You know, The Last Jedi, what they did to Luke was absolutely unbelievable to me. And that just destroys the movie.
Hold on. What you're saying?
Oh my gosh. Does that suck?
I'm just saying.
So did those movies. So did those damn movies. They all suck, you know. And I can break it down too. So we'll get to Force Awakens first. I was watching Force Awakens and I'm like, okay, it's not so bad. It's all right. Then Han says, what did you do when you were in the Empire? And he says, basically, Finn says he was a janitor. And I was like, what the fuck? They made the one black man in Star Wars a fucking janitor? Are you fucking kidding me? Hated that movie after that. That it just destroyed that whole movie for me. It was a stereotypical fucking type of black man in a movie thing. I couldn't take it.
Hold on.
Well,
I was just going to say something. I'm pausing your time too. You're absolutely right on that. And plus, at the beginning, the way they built him up, he's out there. He's at he's fighting in that first battle that we see when they're going to try to get that map. And it's like they make him out to be a stormtrooper, and then you come to find out that he's just like maybe just thrown out there because they needed bodies. It's like it gets worse and worse. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
the whole thing. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Absolutely. Right. So then we get to The Last Jedi. And there's a scene in The Last Jedi where it looks like there's a ship. And the next thing you know, you see it's a robot ironing their suits. So I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. So they have robots to iron their suits, but they don't have robots to clean up the fucking Death Star or Star Base. So they need janitors for that? No, fuck you in this shit. They made him into a comic relief in that movie. So I'm not going to say that it's more toxic. I just think that when they do stupid stuff like that, it can definitely ruin a movie. Like, no matter what you want to say, like the movie could be great, but if you make Luke throw the lightsaber over his shoulder, you know what I mean, and act like he don't give a shit, that ruins a movie for me. So I'm gonna have to say it's the other one, because I am part of the group that takes those little things and ruins a movie for them. So
all right. Put the 3 minutes up for me. Going back to the question, which do I think is more harmful? Oh, boy. Honest to God, I would say the woke culture wanting diversity. Now, it's not the diversity part that I think is more harmful. It is woke culture insisting that things be a certain way. That's where I would put it. Not diversity, just they want it a certain way. And by doing so, they kind of force the hands of studios and stuff to just kind of put something on screen that placates them. It's not about the substance. It's not about the quality. It's not about any of that stuff. That to me is more harmful. People are always going to criticize and many people are going to nitpick the one or two details. That's never changed. That has always been there. Siskel and Ebert used to do it back in the 80s, and that's never gone away. They've always nitpicked the finer details or the one or two things, and the great majority of people, though, when they go to see it, they're okay with it. They're like, I can look past this. I can do this. I can go with this. But when you start getting woke culture involved, what they're like is, no, we don't want the actor who can act this part in there. We want a black man in there. Find us a black man. Well, folks, let's just be honest. There aren't as many black actors in Hollywood who are worth their weight as an actor. So then the schedules line up.
Whoa. Say that last thing again.
I said there are not as many black actors and actresses out there that are as good, that are really good. Okay, what I mean by that is there are some 100% standout actors who are black and Asian and all of that. Let me go with all other races. And that's because Hollywood has always been primarily skewed to white actors and actresses. That's just how it's been skewed. And I'm not saying that but what I'm saying is so when you start talking about actors who are ethnic and race, depending on what you want, and how good they are at their job, the talent pool gets used up quicker. So when you are shooting a movie, you're pulling from a smaller pool of people, and now you have to work within your schedule. So now you're like, well, this is what people want, so we got to find somebody that we can put in this part. That's how I feel it works when you get woke culture involved. Now, if you want that, then you need to be able to go and actually find the right actor that fits that part. And I think too often that's what studios don't do. They get rushed, or they feel like they're being pressured, so they don't actually look for the right person for that part. And I don't care if it's an Asian or a black person or Indian, whatever. If that's what you want in your movie, fine, but find the right actor for it and don't rush yourself. I feel like woke culture rushes these studios into bad decisions. I mean, Danny, do you disagree with me though that Hollywood has been skewed to?
I just think I would word a little bit different. I think there is a good size, I think the pool is a good number, but just the opportunities are limited more so than with the whiteout. I think there's a lot out there that can do it, but they don't have the opportunities because the deck kind of stacked. Well, skewed is a good word.
It's possible. What I see is I see people being put into these movies for diversity's sake who aren't as qualified as other people, and maybe then we're talking about money that they're willing to put out there. I don't know. I just think that there's much better actors that they could put in certain positions. And I'm not talking about, like I said, if you're looking for a black actor and I watch a movie, I'm like, okay, I don't know, that guy doesn't really fit that part to me. There's a better actor out there who's a black actor that would fit in there. I mean, that's more what I mean is I don't think they're putting the right people in the right spots. They're just doing it for the sake of, hey, you fit a mold, let's just put you in there. I don't think they're looking for the best person. That's more what I mean. Maybe that's how I should have worded it. But I mean, of the two, I think woke culture hurts films because criticism is always there. And I mean, do you guys agree or disagree with that?
I really don't get involved with this woke culture that's going on. And to be totally honest, I think white males worry about that more so than minorities. I see what you're saying. Once it's pointed out, I don't go in the theater like, oh shit, it's gonna be woke. I just don't. After it's pointed out to me, then I bet, okay, I can see where you're coming from. But it seems to me that white males in general, I think I said this in the past before, they're going already, okay, what kind of gender we gonna see today? For this type of movie, I don't go in with those glasses on, the woke glasses. I may put them on after someone points it out, but initially going into a movie, I do not sit there and say, okay, what kind of fucking agenda is going to be? I just don't.
I mean, yeah. I don't go into a movie with it. I'm just talking about woke culture. There is a culture of people who insist on things being a certain way. And I mean, let these people make their movie. Let them make the decision of who's the right actor or actress for these parts. Go ahead.
I agree with you. And I'll say when it's done with pandering, then yes, it's an issue. But I've always said this many times, like, if they wanted to make Clark Kent black, I wouldn't give a shit because he's an alien. It doesn't matter as long as they stay true to the character. It doesn't matter what color they are. You know what I mean?
True.
But now, if you make Clark Kent black, and then every second minute it's like, oh, look, a black Superman. Oh, Superman is black, or this and that. And you keep pushing it in people's face that you have a black Superman, or you make your marketing, hey, everybody, it's a black Superman. Guess what? Black Superman. Then that's pandering, and that's the issue.
Okay. I am being pushed by woke culture to make a Superman movie. Me. Okay. So I go out, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a black Superman movie, and I'm going to find me an actor. Let's say I go and I pull Jaleel White. Have I pulled the right actor?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I have seen too many examples of that.
But we don't know because, okay, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Make a quick point. You said that same thing about Ben Affleck. You said
exactly.
the same thing about Michael Keaton. But maybe if they have the right director, then he or she can pull that character out of them.
Yeah.
Because right now, when you said Jaleel White, we instantly go to Urkel.
Yeah. I mean, Matt, do you got anything else to say about that?
If Jaleel White, bulked up, it probably would work, but I can resist. With the whole Black Superman thing, like if it was going down that road and they were actually going to switch Clark Kent, which they're not. But if that was the route, yeah, so long as it's done respectfully. I mean, don't show me Clark Kent, talking all gangsta and all of that jazz. I still want to see the down home boy, regardless of the skin color.
Yeah.
I think a better example is Robert Pattinson. I'm curious to see how he's gonna pull off this Batman because a lot of people, myself included, said, "Ooh, Twilight boy."
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, again, that's how I'm with you, Danny. That's how you should go into all these movies. Let me just see let me see first, because you're right. If I mean, Michael Keaton would never gotten a chance. Ben Affleck would never have gotten a chance, and we all agree, I think, for the most part, those two did a really good job. Ben Affleck, definitely the full package. But I think Michael Keaton did a good job, especially for what he was coming from.
He did. There's like one or two parts I'm like, I ain't believing he doing it. But other than that,
I know
he was fantastic. He's my second favorite.
Cool.
Second favorite what?
Batman.
Ben Affleck's your second favorite?
No. Michael Keaton.
Oh, okay. You're lucky.
No.
Either way, it's not a wrong answer.
It's kind of 1A 1B with him and Bale.
No. Get Bale out of there, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, you maybe don't like Bale's voice, but he killed Batman.
No, he didn't.
In my opinion, he did.
Oh, look who we got in. We have Mr. Gaiskar in now. How you doing, Gaiskar?
Oh man, rocking and rolling, bro.
All right.
I know you just coming in late like you some VIP, bro. Shit
That's
don't
right,
work,
man.
man. You see
That's
the
right.
show time.
That's
you know
right.
what time we go live. You make
That's
sure
right.
your ass is here.
That's right.
You
You,
know
don't
what?
pay my bills, brother.
just for that, newly released. Here we go.
Chris been working hard, boy. Look at this.
Flawless victory.
We're gonna shit fit in. Copyright.
Yeah, that's long. Yeah, that's gonna get a copyright.
Yeah.
I doubt it. It's cut up enough.
Remember that first one I did,
guys?
Nzo?
Mm-hmm.
That first
Superman
Last
one.
Dragon.
Oh, Last Dragon.
Oh my
Mhm.
god, I got about 3 copyrights that night.
I don't think it's long enough though. Danny, yours isn't, and that one's cut up and changed a little bit, so it might not catch. We'll see what happens. All right. The next question, folks, is the long-awaited sequel to Avatar is set to hit theaters and possibly streaming services on December 16th of 2022. While many film sequels have taken long hiatuses, has the 13-year gap given other studios and movie makers time to catch up so that it makes the Avatar experience less than stellar? What I mean is when Avatar came out, it was this huge event and spectacle. We've never really seen anything quite on that level. But now we have. Is the 13-year gap and too much to make up now for Avatar 2? What do you guys think? Who wants to start?
Me.
Go right ahead. Let me get the clock up. 3 minutes. Your time starts now.
First thing I will say is fuck Avatar 2. I don't give a shit about this fucking movie. I'll see it. I don't care. I hated the first one. First one was a fucking Dances with Wolf ripoff, so I'm not satisfied with that.
Tell us how you really feel.
I am telling you how I really feel. Fuck Avatar. You know what I mean? And then they had to go and bring it out so that it could beat Endgame for the last couple. And I hope Endgame comes out so that it can get back on top, because I don't want Avatar to be the #1 grossing movie in the world. I hate it. I watched it again recently a few years ago, and
It holds up.
No, it's Dancing with Wolves, bro. That's what it is. It's
that holds up.
It's horrible, man. I can't take that movie. You know what I mean? And the people like flocked to it and loved it and this and that. But onto the question, where is a 13-year gap too long? No, it's not. I would have said yes before, but Bad Boys 3 came out. And that was like what, 20-year gap or something like that. And Bad Boys 3 was fire. Like it was a really good movie. It did well at the box office before the pandemic. It probably would have got close to $1 billion. Wouldn't have made $1 billion, but it would have got close to $1 billion. I think it grossed like 470 something million in the box office. Not exactly sure what the budget is, but I'm sure the budget was pretty cheap on it. So Bad Boys 3 just convinces you that, you know, as long as you have a good IP, it doesn't really, and make a good movie, of course, doesn't really matter how long the gap is, because when you have one of those high-powered franchises, people will still flock to see what happens to the future, in the future movies, you know? We got a new Matrix 4 coming out, and I can't remember when the last Matrix came out, but maybe not as long. I'm pretty sure it wasn't as long as Avatar, whatever. But people are still gonna. What's that?
It's like a year difference, I think.
A year to difference. Okay. So people are still gonna go flock to see Matrix 4, right? Not only that, Keanu Reeves has been on point with his John Wick movies and stuff like that. So people are gonna be interested in seeing that. Now, the only thing that will make it make money is if, like a lot of money, is if it's a good movie. And I'll personally say, fuck James Cameron. I don't think it's going to be a good movie. Hope you surprise me and show me that it is. But ever since that guy disrespected Star Wars.
It's been 19 years since Matrix 3.
19 years? Okay. So, just because he disrespected Star Wars and then he disrespected the Marvel movies and stuff like that, well, his opinion, whatever. But yeah, fuck him. I don't want to see his movies do good, and I don't want to see it. That's a movie I am bootlegging for sure.
That's where you're right.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, Danny, go ahead.
All right, go right ahead. 3 minutes.
I'm gonna have to disagree with my man Nzo. I did not hate this movie. I do hate the fact that they re-released it and it surpassed Endgame. I agree with him totally, 100% on that. That was bull crap. But Avatar, I've seen it several times. I think one of the reasons why it was so successful is because it was in 3D. And you know, in 3D, you're gonna make more money. I think it's almost $20 back then to watch it in 3D. So that's why it made it. Not to mention, it stayed in the theaters damn near a year. So and theater and movies don't stay in theaters now that long. Maybe 60 days, 65 days, maybe max, depending on how popular it is. So you got to add all that into consideration too. I think that 13 years is not enough, because in addition to what he said about Bad Boys, we just saw Coming to America, which is 30 years later. It wasn't as good as the first movie, but it was good. It is entertaining. I would go see it with my boys. I would take my wife to go see that movie. I would spend money in the theater to go see it. I've done watch it 2 or 3 times here at home on was it Prime? I think it came on.
Yeah.
So I don't think, depending on, and I agree with what he said, depending on how well you write the movie, how good the IP is, that is what really determines whether or not a movie is going to be good, not necessarily at the time. So I do think that James Cameron is developing new techniques and new ways to present the movie experience. Because every time he sees something, I think he's going back into the lab and doctoring it up and doing this and doing this. I don't know what the budget is for. I'm going to love to see what the budget for that movie is, because I think it's going to be crazy. You can't deny that Avatar, the first Avatar, was visually appealing. All the different lights and stuff. So I think he's going to kick that up a notch, another 1,000% or whatever terminology you want to use. So I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm not going to bootleg it. Yeah, let me change that. I'm going to plead the fifth on that. But if it's in the theater, I'm probably going to go watch it if we're allowed to go back and the theaters open back up. But if I can watch it at home, I'll probably take that also. James Cameron, I believe he's stewing, because damn, Kevin Feige movie beat my movie. I can't let that happen. So I definitely think that Avatar 2 and 3 is going to be something crazy.
What about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9? And
Trash.
I'm going to have to wait because some people see the same thing about what's the shit with Vin Diesel and The Rock, Fast and Furious. So I don't know. Just going to have to wait and see.
To answer your question, currently the reported budget for Avatar 2 is $250 million.
Woo!
Quarter
Time three,
of a
that's what?
billion.
Deep pockets.
That's three quarters of a billion.
What? No. It has to make $750 million to break even.
Lord,
$1 billion. This movie will not be happy with this. If it goes the way that he wants it, it could be the first near $2 billion movie. Yeah, let that sink in.
It's gonna be over. No, because it's $2 billion.
Yeah, $2 billion is Endgame and Avatar. They both made $2 billion.
Is it now? Oh, did they make it? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I mean, no. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase this. I mean, 2.2 million or 2 billion while it's in theaters is what he would want. With $250 million of budget, he wants that money back like that.
He might get it. I think he'll
get the bulk. I think he'll get the bulk of it.
He'll get the bulk of it overseas, I think. But he might get 2.2.
All right, Gaiskar, 3 minutes.
Yeah, man. 3 minutes.
Go.
13 years. I don't think it's going to phase it. They've been dying. Well, the real fans have been dying for a sequel since it came out. And like Danny said, James Cameron revolutionized movies. Period. You have the Titanic, which was one of the
garbage.
That's your opinion. That was one of the most grossing films ever, right? The visual effects that he did to bring back that ship back to life from underseas, everything that he did exploring that. When he puts his mind into a project, he goes all the way, right? Listen, Judgment Day, right? That was an amazing movie. When he puts his mind into a project, right? So that's it right there. You also have, what was the other one that he did that was well known?
Did a Spider-Man, didn't he? No, that was Sam Raimi.
Only fucking movie he did that was good was Terminator 2.
Oh man, Avatar was good.
Abyss
was garbage,
The
bro.
Abyss. Yes, thank you. That was it. The Abyss. That was awesome. That was a great movie too.
Listen, all of the movies that you've ever seen that have CGI, The Abyss was the breakthrough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The water,
The Abyss
and the
was
face, that was pretty much almost, the Terminator, 2000 there in liquid form. So he revolutionized the movie. Avatar was something that never was seen before. That certain things in the movie sucked. I agree. Like unobtainium. Like
what an Avatar was
shit.
never seen before. What an Avatar was never seen before.
The cinematics, the graphics, the 3D concept of it.
3D concept came out way before that.
Not to that extent.
The first movie to do it was a horror movie, and that's when 3D started coming out. That's when everybody started.
I'm not arguing the 3D part. I'm talking about the colors, the angles, the shooting, the layers. That was something that he on the scale IMAX. I think it was one of the first huge ones to go on IMAX, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it wasn't IMAX.
It was. Didn't it come out on IMAX?
It re-released, but IMAX wasn't out when it first came out.
Okay, but still, it was something that was never done before. Like certain things that he did, and for that, the people just wanted to see more. So I think that when it comes out, it's gonna give a box office run for the money, especially if all the theaters are open. I think it's a two-parter. They're saying that they're doing. It's going to be part 2 and 3. Is that it, Chris?
Yes.
2 and 3, right?
Yeah, now
they're filming 2 and 3 at the same time.
Okay, at the same time. So, 3 is going to, depending on how good 2 is going to be, 3 might be even better depending on the storyline. So, I'm curious to see what happens. I liked it. I was a fan. I've seen it like 4 or 5 times.
All right. Mads, 3 minutes or as much as you want. Go right ahead. Nope. You there, Matt?
Can't hear you.
Headset.
Oh, okay.
Mic down. Okay, I'll admit I am not a fan of James Cameron to start with. Let me guess. Robot.
Yeah.
Robot. You start the time. Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Jeez. You gotta love that. All right. Let me get this back. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'll admit I am not a fan of James Cameron stuff to the same extent that most people seem to be. It seems, I don't know if I've got that some visual blocker or something that takes away from whatever, optical heroin that he adds in for most people. I'm one of those one and done when it comes to his movies. Like I knew people who saw Avatar like 7 times in the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
One of my coworkers was one of them, and I didn't get it.
Same here. Same here.
I mean, the whole scene where after they finish getting giggity, then they go and hook up the same USB ports to the animal. No, that kind of ruined it for me.
USB.
I guarantee you.
I am
Was it
100%
3.0 or
with you.
2.0?
If it was Idris Elba or Michael John White or anybody, Michael B. Jordan, she'd get hooked up all kind of 6 ways to Sunday.
Not really, because they turned them all blue. So
Can I have my turn?
Trash movie. It was still a trash movie.
Can I have my turn?
Thank you.
To you, Mr.
Thank
John
you.
White,
We are on the
please?
same page. You're absolutely right. Absolutely trash movie. Hater.
It don't matter what color they paint them, who it is. It's a trash movie.
Yep.
Okay.
It just has his trademarks, of optical heroin added into it that I seem to be immune to. Do I think it's too much time has passed? No, not at all. I know a lot of Star Wars fans who waited a long time for, the Phantom Menace to come out. And I was there with my girlfriend and my sister and all of that to see it when it came out.
Star Wars got that cachet. That's going to be around prior to the end of the damn movie time. But we can't say the same for Avatar.
Well, yeah,
True.
you can, because Avatar was the highest grossing movie ever. So
No.
people that like it are going to take their kids, huh?
But you right there, you saying that you wouldn't watch because it's trash.
Yeah, but that's me. But it's still made. It's still the highest grossing movie in the world. I'm just talking about me. So the people that have seen it and loved it, they're going to take their kids to it, just like I did with Star Wars. They're going to do
a lot of people
I don't think he can sell the Avatar property for $4 billion. I don't think that's going to happen.
Now, so the joke's on him.
Well, there's first off, because there's only one movie, right? But at the end of the day, it still made a fucking shitload of money, over $2 billion. So yes, he could definitely sell it for more than $2 billion.
There's a lot of people that have been waiting a long time for it. I've seen it online.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he could definitely sell it for more than $2 billion.
I'm not disputing that he could sell it, Anzo. I'm just saying that he ain't gonna get the money Star Wars is. Star Wars is a better property, in my opinion. That is what I'm saying.
In your opinion, I agree. But with Avatar making more money, it's a better property.
Not collectively.
Hey, guys.
Now, if I were in charge, and I am,
Okay. We can talk about that here. We can talk about that here in just a second. Let me get my 3 minutes in here, because I'm probably not going to use all 3 minutes. Here's the deal. I didn't hate Avatar, but it doesn't have rewatchability to me. There are way too many slow parts in it. And then I will become even more enraged with the fact that he stole from Aliens. He stole from like almost every other freaking movie that you can think of. And yes, visually, it's stunning. but he's borrowing from so many different things. It's like, let's just throw this at it. Let's throw this at it. Let's throw this at it. If he comes up with something completely original, great. I mean, I don't mind the ships weren't a big problem. And then, yeah, the freaky little let's put our tail here and there thing, man. Ooh, wow. I was like, what the hell? Let's jack into the tree now. Boom. Woo. It's like, what the? I mean, I'm not saying, like, what was that?
I was saying some of those fine native women look pretty good out of jacking up.
I understand. That's fine. But it's just, I don't know. I like James Cameron's movies. Titanic I watched just because I thought it was amazing how he did the wreck and all that. That's why I watched that movie, and I was impressed by that. The rest of it's trash. The Abyss is a great movie in my opinion. Terminator 2 is a good movie. Terminator 1's a good movie. But yeah, I mean, as gun-ho as he went with the first Avatar, he's going to try to syrupy. He's going to try to throw more syrup, more sugar, and more crack on top of it to make fanboys just die of freaking comatose in their chairs. I don't know if I could take more of it. There was so much eye candy in that movie that whatever story may have been there was totally overshadowed. And I'm not I don't know. I mean, 13 years, yeah. The people who have been reading all of the stuff that he says is this movie is meant to be are going to go see this. It's the same thing with the Snyder people. And listen, if it's like the Justice League Snyder cut, okay, fine. I mean, I guess that there's something there, but he's going to have to do a lot in this movie for me to think that it's worth seeing it. Because, like I said, I think I've seen Avatar once all the way through, and it's my type of movie. It just I wasn't fully impressed. 3 minutes. Let's talk about this. You guys are going back and forth about who's going to go see it, what's whatnot.
I saw it 4 times. Once myself when I bought the movie when it was on special, and the other 3 times because my kids wanted to rewatch it. So because I wanted to, because they wanted to rewatch it. So I get what you're saying. I get what Anzo's saying too about the Dancing with Wolves part. But it was a visually pleasing movie. For the time that it came out, it was.
Man, I don't think so. For me, there was some good effects in it or whatever, but the story was just like Chris said, there was a lot of boring parts in it. And, just to finish off with what I was saying with Danny, you do know that none of George Lucas's Star Wars made $1 billion, right?
I do.
Okay. All right. So Force Awakens was the first one to make $1 billion. Now, if you adjust with inflation, I think some of them get pushed over $1 billion. Star Wars definitely gets pushed over $1 billion. Empire Strikes Back only made 550 million USD. So I'm pretty sure with inflation that would get pushed over $1 billion too.
But that was only box office, right? There's no merchandise included in that price.
Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about. Even with Avatar, it's only box office.
Yeah. I mean, you add that in there. I mean, we're talking about the $4 billion sale. Avatar, did they have any sort of merchandising really?
They had a bit, yes.
Do you see anybody running around with an Avatar shirt anymore?
Nope.
Do you see people with Star Wars shirts even though it's gone to crap?
Yeah, I still see people with Star Wars shirts.
See, that's what I'm trying to say is that the level of memorabilia, the level of, well, not memorabilia, the memorable moments of that movie are so minuscule compared to I'm Your Father, I'm a Jedi like my father before me. All those things. Can you give me one good line out of Avatar?
No, because I hated Avatar. But my point is this. We've only gotten one Avatar movie. Yeah, it's not like we had 3 or 4. So we don't know.
So let's go back when you had 2 Star Wars. By 2 Star Wars, even people who hated Star Wars knew I am your father.
Yeah,
They
I'm not
knew
talking
that.
about that. I'm not talking about that.
What I'm saying is, I think that's why he got $4 billion for it. I mean, honestly, I think Star Wars
Right.
has more. Yeah.
Right, because of the merchandise and because you can do a whole world like they did with Disney Plus and the Star Wars Galaxy thing, right? Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. But let's not say if Cameron had 3 movies, we don't know if it would be the same thing. He only had 1.
I mean, you're right. I mean, yeah, you got a point there. Hey, Dandelion, how you doing? Alicia Victoria Parker, AVP, Calvin Ellis. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let's go and let's get our last topic of the night. I have alcohol being delivered, so I have to make sure I'm up there to get it.
Oh, wait, what you got drinking? What you got drinking over there, Chris? What's going on? What kind of alcohol we got? Huh?
Nothing special, just some good beer, and I've got that huge bottle of Ciroc vanilla.
Oh.
Warner Brothers just released that Godzilla versus Kong director Adam Wingard will be directing the upcoming Thundercats movie. Do you want to see the Thundercats movie? Why or why not?
My question, I'll go first. I see you added a little bit more to it, made it a little jazzy up, eh?
I wanted to give people a full idea of what was going on.
Right.
Yeah, but it's your question. You're absolutely right. It is your question.
Let me go first.
Okay. So 3 minutes is going to be on the board. Oops. Yeah, let me do this right. There we go. Okay. 3 minutes. Time starts now.
Listen, when I was growing up, man, I loved Thundercats. Oh, you know what I mean? That was the shit. Favorite cartoon back in the day when I was growing up. But after watching Godzilla versus Kong, I'm not sure I really want this director anywhere near this movie. I'm sorry, man. At the end of the day, a lot of people, I hear people talking good things about it, and I hear people talking bad things about it. But like Danny said, in spoilers, if you haven't seen it, the side story with the kids just annoyed the fuck out of me. I think that is one of my biggest pet peeves in movies, when, you know, parent tells the kids, you stay right here and don't move. And then 2 minutes later, the kid's running out the room. Mommy, I'm trying to say, I'm like, oh, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean?
Don't watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, I probably won't watch that anyways. and those things just bother me. And I know, like, she was okay, a little bit teenage girl, but whatever. I was just like, no, I'm not feeling that part of the movie. The visual effects were pretty good. I mean, there were some things in it that looked kind of like, well, that doesn't look good. Like, he's eating fish, Kong is eating fish, and it just looked really fake to me. Like, really fake to me. I don't want them to ruin Thundercats. I already have a feeling they're going to ruin Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? I'm praying that they don't. I'm praying that I can get past the Cole Young stuff. But at the time that we're living in, it's like when they're doing these comic book and cartoon movies, it feels like they have to add unnecessary stuff to the movies or to the script or whatever. And that really bothers me. You know what I mean? You have a whole bunch of lore that you can follow with Mortal Kombat, but you still need to bring in a Cole Young. So now what if we get the first trailer for Thundercats, and Lionel is not the leader, and we got some pink bunny as the leader of the Thundercats? You know what I mean?
Deej is going to be in it?
Yeah, maybe they have Deej in it, you know.
Oh, no.
So something like that would bother me, you know. And it goes back to the question about the woke culture and stuff like that, you know, when they start putting these things in the movies to hit a demographic instead of just making a good movie. You can still do all that stuff as long as the script is good. So I'm a little bit worried about it, but again, I love Thundercats. I will definitely love to see a live action Thundercat movie. I heard it's going to be like a mixture of, I don't know, they're not saying it's live action, but they're not saying it's full animation either. So I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do it. But if they stay right to the program, the cartoon or whatever, stay true to the characters, I will definitely be excited to see it. But right now, I'm iffy about it.
I think the way they said is that it's going to be CGI, and they said, well, this guy, what's his name again? Sorry, Adam Wingard says that his Thundercats movie will not look like Cats.
What?
At this point, that's a necessary disclaimer.
The movie Cats. He said it will not look like Cats.
Oh,
At least that's how I took it. He's saying this CGI will be much better and look much better. But then again, in Thundercats, they wore clothes.
Right, exactly.
Damn it.
Oh, damn. No more cat porn for you. 3 minutes on the board. Who'd like to go next?
I'll go.
Go right ahead.
I definitely want to see it. I think it's going to be good. Well, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for the best. But if you watch the original Thundercats and then you watch the one that came out like the early 2000s, they put a little spin on it because in that Tiger was the oldest son, and he had the Sword of Omens first, and then him and Lion were brothers, and they kind of fought for it. And then Chitara was Tiger's love interest, and they really didn't know Panthro. He like an old war criminal. It was a little different take. Not as successful as the first one or popular as the first one, but it wasn't bad. I watched it. It could have been better. It kind of left on a cliffhanger. But definitely, like what I was gonna say, I wouldn't want to see somebody that takes away a major character. But if they add another Thundercat in there that I'm not familiar with, and as long as they write it in good, I still will watch the movie. But if they just take one particular character and just totally change his whole personality or whatever, then yeah, I would be like, it was good, but I don't know why they made Lion-O whatever, or why they changed him purple or whatever. But I'm hoping this guy will do a better job than he did with Godzilla and King Kong. The fight scenes on there, I actually like. This is one of the first movies I could see the stuff. It was in daggone daytime. So that would really kind of tease me off of the past movies, more so the Godzilla movies, because most of the time they had the fights at nighttime. You couldn't see everything, but they had a little mixture of both. So if he can get the fight scenes like he did King Kong and Godzilla, and transition that over into the fight scenes between Mum-Ra and the Thundercats and Lion-O, that might be kind of hot. So I'm not going to say at this point that I don't want to see it, because I would be lying, but I'll be more excited about it. I'm already excited about it, but I'll be even more excited about it when I see the first trailer. So I hope that they greenlight this thing. I think it's long overdue. And I will definitely be in the theater to see that if we're allowed to go to the theaters. So thumbs up for him, bro. I hope he don't mess it up. I hope he don't mess it up. That is a very cherished property with people our age. So I hope they don't. I hope whoever gets first crack at it don't mess it up.
Okay. Mads, Gaiskar, anybody who wants to go next?
I'll go. Unless Matt wants to go, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. Gaiskar,
my boys are gonna hate me. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't crazy about Thundercats.
Oh my god!
Now I have to kill all of you.
Yes.
See.
Oh, Basco.
You come in
It wasn't my favorite cartoon.
here.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It
say
wasn't my
that.
favorite cartoon. It wasn't. Like the only person I remember, like going back and thinking about the cartoons I used to watch during that time. Like I was watching Transformers. I was watching G.I. Joe. I was watching Robotech. I'd rather watch Robotech over.
Don't you say it?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, but
Wasn't Thundercats way before Transformers though?
No.
No,
Yeah, that's right.
I think Transformers came out first.
Same year? I don't remember.
Like,
They were overlapped.
Transformers
85,
came out like
obviously.
84 or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, like I watched it because it was on, but the only character I remember from that was Chitara because she looked fine. But anyways, yeah, I don't remember the storyline. It didn't stay in my head. I watched it, but I can't say it was my favorite because I didn't retain anything. Like I don't even know what the guy's name is. I just remember the girl, and I know there was a love interest. I'm sorry, Danny. It's true. I'm sorry. I let you down, bro. I know. But am I interested if there's a movie? Yeah, would I go and see it? Most definitely, because like Anzo and Danny said, they were fans, and it's something that was part of my childhood, and I would go and see that because of the nostalgic time that cartoon was in, even though it wasn't one of my favorites. But yeah, definitely will go see it. I think I saw quickly the girl from Resident Evil wants to play Chitara, if I'm not mistaken.
Mila Jovovich?
Yeah, I heard that she wants to play Chitara, so that would be pretty cool to see, actually. So yeah, excited, stoked. Even though I hurt you guys, that's all right. Still,
it happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
Can't see eye to eye and everything.
I mean, not every Canadian can be a good Canadian. So I mean, I'm just saying. All right, Mads.
No poutine for you.
Well, now you're making me sad, man.
Transformers came out in 84 and Thundercats came out in 85.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't get life sentences.
Yeah,
we get lifetime bans on poutine.
Oh, I know. That's bad. That's sad. All right, Mads, go right ahead.
Okay, I was a fan. I loved the series. Even loved the 2013, 11, whatever it was version. Loved that. Personally, before I can say yes, I'm absolutely going to see it, I need to know that, one, they're going to do it with respect visually. I mean, hearing that it's not going to be cats, that's a necessary disclaimer and kind of a relief. But I also want to know it's not going to be Thundercats Roar, too. Like, I need to see who the actors are. How are they handling it? And like, there is a huge difference between the original Thundercats and Thundercats Roar, and I really need to know where on that spectrum it's going to be.
Yeah,
that's the big concern for me. And again, the actors, Mila Jovovich playing Chitara, I wouldn't be mad at that. She was one of my favorite characters. I'd like to know who they do for all of them. Who are they going to do for Panther? And which side of Panther are they going to do? Are they going to do the one more like the original series or more like the 2011? Because for me, he needs to be a part of that team. He was the tech guy. He was the one that pretty much made all of the stuff.
That it?
Yeah, I think that's just about it.
Okay. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna let you guys talk about this for 3 minutes. I'll be back because I got to go upstairs and get my delivery. So go right ahead, guys.
Boozer.
Go right ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't believe Gaiskar didn't watch that. What the hell?
I watched it when it was on, or I caught it, but I wouldn't religiously run to the TV when it was on. If I might have been there, I would have watched it.
Let's be real. There was only 2 seasons anyway, so it's not like it was one of those great cartoons that had tons of seasons,
Yeah, but it had over 100-something episodes.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, well, most cartoons back in the day used to have a lot of episodes out there. You know what I mean? Because that's how it was. Every Saturday you'd have cartoons, but I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a good cartoon. I didn't hate it.
Me and my friends, we ran to watch it every time, and we'd be playing in each other's yards, pretending to be Lionel, Chitara, Panthro, whatever.
It had 4 seasons, 130 episodes.
4 seasons? I see 2 seasons.
Maybe that's the last one that came out. Maybe it was 2 seasons.
And it's that.
No, I'm talking about the old one.
So how many seasons did Thundercats have? It said 4.
Yeah, but are they including the other two? Because I'm looking at the original ones. 1985, 2 seasons.
Okay. Oh, I see this picture right here.
I can't share my screen, but yeah, I'm looking right here. Right here. Thundercats, 1985, 2 seasons.
You must be counting the other ones. Yeah, it came out 2011.
Okay, let me see how much seasons 2011 had.
2.
Thundercats 2011. 2 seasons? Okay, yeah, that 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're counting all of them together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are they? I think there's 2 seasons of the original run, and then 1 season, and then the Roar.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, maybe because I forgot about the Roar too.
Yeah, I ain't counting that Roar. That's crap. That's like little kitty shit.
It is, but I'm sorry.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Thundercats 2011 had 1 season. You're right.
Hey, it's your boy. Okay,
Damn right, brother.
Who?
That's Flash. Guaranteed that's Flash this time. First time I thought it was my kid trolling, but yeah, it's Flash. But yeah, hey man, let's do it, man. I'm interested in seeing this movie.
Yeah,
so
me too.
Yeah.
I'll just go really quick on this. I'm not even going to worry about the time on it. I want to see it. I know I do. I was before Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was my thing. It was Thundercats. It was a few, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, but Thundercats is the one that I really remember. I still have my T-shirt that I wore when I was like, whatever I was, 7, 8. I still have that T-shirt, and my kids wore that T-shirt. It's, I was big into that, and like I said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think this movie won't be quite like Godzilla versus Kong. I don't think we'll have the same problems of having to have side stories. There's enough characters that could team up, even if you split them apart for a few seconds or for a few minutes, it'll be fine. So, I want to see it. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With that said, guys, we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. I appreciate everybody that's been in the chat. I appreciate all you guys being here. Mads, Mama Bear, thank you very much for joining the panel tonight.
Absolutely.
Yep, we enjoyed it.
I'm glad. So why don't we start with you and you tell everybody about yourself, where you can be found, what you're up to, all that good stuff.
Okay, I'll try to keep it brief. Hey guys, Mads Mama Bear here. You can find me at Mads Mama Bear Doll here on YouTube and on Twitter. And very important, you have to follow me on Twitter if you want to see where I am. Because tomorrow night we are going to do the Queen's Council on Jane Theory's channel. And this is her first off hosting for the Queen's Council. So yeah, please catch it. Beyond
All
that,
right.
check me out. You have to see where I am.
How many queens y'all got in your court now?
7.
Woo! Good job. All right, Nzo, go next since you have to run.
Yes, sir. You guys know where to find me. Biggaford Entertainment. Do appreciate all the support of stepping over to the OOC right now. So if anybody wants to go in there and check it out, please do. Chris, this was a great show today.
Thank you.
Peace out, guys. See you guys later.
All right. Okay. Nzo, or not Nzo, Gaiskar. God, I can't even talk. Ugh.
All those Montrealers, they all look alike.
Yeah, I know they all look alike. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, thanks. It's the caps.
Yeah. Take the ball cap off. You'll change my mind. No, I'm sorry. No. Gaiskar, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself.
Guys, Mads, thank you for jumping in. Appreciate that too. You always bring in great fire to the shows and any show you come on. We appreciate your feedback. Again, guys, I'm sorry for being late, but like I said, I run a job that I have to run when I get a beck and call. I have to go. So saying that, you can find me on the Basco scenario for my gaming clips, and you can catch me right now if you jump onto the OOC. And yeah, Chris, great show. Thank you for having me. Danny, much love. And yeah.
Thank you very much. All right. Last but not least, Danny, go right ahead and tell everybody about yourself, where you can be found.
Oh, I'm Danny, aka Comment Chat. I can be found 1/4 of the Khaos Central crew. My shows are Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Khaos Conversation, and you can catch me Saturday evenings at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Square One. We talk sports, mainly basketball, football, and a little bit of boxing. Won't be there this Saturday after work, but check me out Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Falcon and Winter Soldier Roundtable. We'll be discussing episode 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So please come by, stop by. We will read your questions if you have any in the chat. There's usually about an 8 to 9 man panel. So please come by, support us. I appreciate it. Good show tonight, Chris.
Thank you very much. And to everybody in the chat, thank you very much again. Appreciate all you being here. Hope to see more of you come out later as we go on with this great journey we've had. Thank you to all my panelists. And I am Chris Knight. Real Review 3000 is one of the channels you can find me out. Also over here, Khaos Central. And thank you, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. And let me make sure that I have everything loaded up that I need to. I think I do. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace. Later.